I got a stick. Ooh, I got a stick. Ooh, I got a stick. Oh, oh yeah, I got a stick. I got a stick. Good stick. Ooh, yeah.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Valentine's Day episode. I'm alone, and I guess I'm single on Valentine's Day. So we have some kind of Valentine's Day segments, and this is also episode 2, so that's cool. So let's first and foremost talk about the most Valentine's Day game where about love between a husband and a wife. Silent Hill 2. Noah's gonna talk about Silent Hill 2 and how romantic that game is. So let's go right into it.
I don't know why, but I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why. In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill.
Horror. It's a genre that can be hard to nail down because it's such a versatile genre. People are scared of many different things and can get scared in many different ways. However, when it is done right, it truly has the potential to change the genre forever. To me, in the realm of video games, that game is Silent Hill 2. With a remake releasing this year, I felt I should talk about why I believe it is the greatest horror game ever made, and what exactly makes it so good. In the game, you play as James Sutherland, a man arriving at Silent Hill after receiving a letter from his wife Mary, asking to meet him there at their special place. But the strange part, however, is that Mary has been dead for 3 years, already starting the game on something out of the ordinary, making you question the reality of the game's world and what James is experiencing, putting his very sanity in question. On his way to the town, he encounters other characters also on their way to the town, drawn there by loved ones. And of course, as James arrives, he starts to encounter creatures that look straight out of his nightmares, because in fact, most of them are. This game is famous for its monsters having deep symbolic meaning to the characters. To describe what they represent would spoil the story, which I dare not do. This is a game you have to play blind to get the full effect. But on the subject of the monsters, this is the first game to include who is basically the mascot of the Silent Hill franchise, Pyramid Head. And since this game, the character has seemingly lost its original purpose and meaning. I won't get into that, that's a whole other subject. But in this game, he acts as a constant threat to James as a way to punish him for his sins, which again, I can't reveal too much of the story, but just know Pyramid Head and James have a very deep connection. And it's not just the monsters that make this game great. The sound design is far ahead of its time, fooling the player to think something is behind you when it's only background noise. Random noises can be heard on rare occasions, heavy machinery, animal noises, and sometimes there's even whispering that can just happen in one random room in the game and nowhere else. And just all these noises can be heard through the mist of Silent Hill, all to make the player feel unnerved in every moment, constantly keeping your guard up. And of course, the music does this effectively as well. However, the music in this game can be used in so many different scenarios and can give off so many moods. And in this game, it can give off moves like tension, peace, sadness, and of course, fear. Even music to make your head bop and genuinely jam out to. game's soundtrack covers all the bases and is unlike any music I've ever heard in a horror game. And finally, the story of this game is truly what makes it a masterpiece. This story was truly ahead of its time back when the game came out in 2001. Of course, I won't spoil it, but there are just so many details and hints throughout the game that players can only see on multiple playthroughs. On top of that, there are even weapons and item pickups in this game that at first don't seem like they matter at all, but then later in the game suddenly become vital to progression. And that sounds a bit mean, but I think it just shows the attention to detail the developers gave this game and their efforts to push the player. The game also has multiple puzzles that make the player really think in order to progress. And there's even a completely separate difficulty for puzzles alone that just makes them harder to solve. There's also puzzles that serve as references to the story and characters, but you would only know that if you got far enough into the story. And the story, of course, focuses on James and his efforts to find his wife in Silent Hill, meeting other characters suffering from their own demons, a little girl who doesn't even see the monsters in the town, and even a woman who is an almost identical copy of Mary that is just slightly more flirtatious than she ever was, named Maria. But who or what exactly she is up to your interpretation.
James, honey, did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful.
In fact, most of the events that happen in this game are up to the player's interpretation. The scares, James's action in the story really makes you see just how broken James is and why he's doing what he is doing. You constantly question if he's good or bad. You just don't know. You even don't know if all the events of the game are even real or all just in James's head. And the best part is, the game never gives you a straight answer. It leaves you constantly guessing just what exactly is going on. Almost the perfect story for a horror game. As you question what's waiting to jump out at you, you're also questioning just where the story and characters will go next. But the best parts are parts that I can't spoil. You just have to see it for yourselves. While there is a remake in development, the original game is notoriously hard to get because Konami were the developers, and Konami is the devil incarnate. But the game is worth it. It's one of those games that stands the test of time. No matter how hard it is to find out there, the town of Silent Hill will always find a way to stay with us. For all of you, it's with you now. And those lasting thoughts are why I believe Silent Hill 2 is the greatest horror game ever made.
Welcome back. Thank you, Noah, again for that wonderful, romantic Silent Hill 2 review. A game for the couples to play, of course. Speaking of love and couples, let's talk about Stardew Valley. The only reason people play that game is for the romance. So Skye and Nick are going to talk about their favorite waifus and gaifus, or bachelors and bachelorettes, to put it the old-fashioned way. So yeah, let's see what they have to say.
Hello everybody, happy Valentine's Day, week after Valentine's Day, whatever day you're watching, I hope you are feeling loved. I'm here with Skye.
Hello.
I'm Nick, by the way, and we're gonna talk some Stardew Valley.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about all the bachelors and bachelorettes and every romanceable character, and probably every character in the game probably end up, because... We're
gonna start off with the romanceable ones, but a few of my opinions on the romanceable ones are, they're influenced by the rest of them, and so... It might get a little wild in here. I'm gonna rant, I'm gonna fight.
We're both gonna end up ranting, I promise.
100%, so should we just go right into it and choose our first person?
All right, I'm picking out of the hat. Starting off strong, we have Alex.
Alex, ooh.
He's a jock. I'm not sure if that helps his chances or hurts them.
I was saying, how are we rating them? Are we going 1 through 10 or 1 through 12? Because there's 12 of them.
Let's do 1 through 12.
1 through 12? Okay. I think Alex is an easy number 11. I hate him. I just do not like Alex. Any person that comes up to me and is just like, oh, let's throw around the pig skin. Dude, can't you look at me? Don't test me with football. I'm not gonna do well. He's gonna look down on me. I'm not gonna be looked down on by like a District 9 athlete. Like, come on, bro. Get out of here.
Yeah, I'm definitely not Alex's type because I don't know what a District 9 athlete means.
Not good.
Yeah, see, I can't say a whole lot because Alex was actually my first husband. We all make mistakes. You know, we all have our flaws. Mine was that I chose Alex first. You know, it was a dark time in my life. I know better now. Yeah, definitely like 10 or 11. Like
10 or
maybe
11.
at highest 9, but like
Okay.
definitely not a high ranker. He sucks.
I think that's
His grandma is super nice though.
Evelyn's goated. Shout out Evelyn. George, the old man, his grandfather, bit of a meanie head.
I kind of love him though.
I also
He's just
sort
a
of
grouchy
love
old
him.
man.
He's allowed to be grouchy. He's like 80. I'm gonna pull up a little like tier list so I can try and
keeping track?
generally put these people around where we want to put them.
I'll also throw up a tier list. Whoopsh.
Yeah, he's currently sitting very low, around C tier. I hope we get someone good. Let's see who we're sitting on. Emily.
Emily. Okay.
I won't lie. I'm a bit of an Emily hater. You know, she's
Heresy.
Okay, here's the thing. Emily is very nice. Emily is weird, and I mean that in a good way. It's good to be weird. However, I'm weird, so you gotta stay out of my lane.
There can only be one weird person between us.
That's not fair. That's my job.
You think she's like competing to one up you in like weirdness?
So I got Emily at 9 on my list personally.
You see, I'd put her up more like kind of in the middle, like 5 or 6. I could take her or leave her. I like that she seems like a tarot girl, and I dig that.
She has a crystals cutscene. Like she gets her little like jewels with the squad.
See, I live for that. I would live with her. I mean, at the very least, we'd be besties, if not married. I also like that she lets you use her sewing machine.
And
You
she
get a
shows up-
single piece of cloth. She goes to your door and's like, hey, so I have this sewing machine.
She
You're
gets
totally
it.
allowed to lose. Like, she somehow like got wind that you had.
just cloth, and she's like at your door, like I know you got that. Let's go sew some stuff. And honestly, amen. Okay, so we got Emily sort of middle of the pack. I feel like that's very fair. Mid person.
We got Leah.
Leah is the GOAT. Leah is up there as one of the best. Because Leah's just like, she lives in a little cabin in the woods. She's making her little sculptures. And she's just nice. She's just like a good person. Which most of them are good people, but some of them aren't like the greatest people. Leah's just a good person. Leah's just I have Leah like, I'm not talking her up as much for where I have her on my list. I have her at number 2. I like Leah. Leah is just genuinely really nice. You just give her salads and she'll love you, and that's me. Not with salads, but like in general. It's so easy, and I respect that.
I like that I'm pretty sure she paints too. Like she'll sit at like piers and stuff and she'll just
Also,
she'll doodle.
Spoilers for Stardew Valley. Light spoilers. I will not give crazy spoilers. There is a cutscene where she gets to deck somebody, and honestly, I respect that.
I didn't even know that. That's
Yeah,
pretty sick.
she throws a crazy haymaker, and anyone that can do that is high up on my list.
No, that's fair. I'd put her at like, if we have like Leah at like 6, she'd be 5. Or not Leah. Then we're talking about
Emily.
Leah. Who was the one before that?
Emily.
We have Emily at like 6, Leah at like 4 or 5. She's pretty high. Just, again, because she just decks somebody.
Ooh, we got Harvey.
Harvey's a controversial one.
Really?
You either love him or hate him.
Okay, well,
it
where
feels like.
do you put Harvey on this list?
See, Harvey's a doctor, and like, yes, he's rich, but not Mayor Lewis jerkwad rich. He's like rich with benefits.
Harvey is at the top of my bachelor's list of like all the guys. He's at the top because Harvey, if you truly love Harvey, then you probably really like white bread. He is the most plain, he's a simple man. He has his little like train models in the back. He's a doctor. He has a big mustache, sort of looks like Brian David Gilbert. And honestly,
No, stop, he does.
and honestly, that's all I can ask for in a man. So as a straight person, I have Harvey. Harvey was sitting at like 4 on my list, actually. He was sitting up pretty high.
See, I have one beef with Harvey because how are you gonna like pick me up from the mines?
He runs you for your phones. He's gonna steal your shoes. He's gonna steal your
He
wallet.
steals your money. He takes stuff out of your pockets,
If
and
I-
it's like, hey, we're lost.
If
Sorry.
I pass out on my own farm, you should not be coming in to grab me.
that's what I
Leave me be. Let me sleep among my corn. That's not your issue.
If I happen to pass out on the cow with the cows, leave me. Leave me be.
It's how I want to live. He shouldn't be allowed to judge that or steal my money.
I'm putting him at a 7.
7? Okay, that's fair. I got him up there. That's because I have beef with all the other guys.
That's fair. Elliot.
Elliot is my number 10. I also dislike Elliot heavily.
I like the name Elliot.
He is, to give people some context, he is like, lives on the beach, long hair, really ostentatious clothing. He's like a musician, I think. He's a writer.
Really presumptuous.
He's also like a long hair Fabio type. That's once again my lane. Stay out of my lane. You cannot, I can't do that.
Only one of us can have long hair.
Exactly, and it's me.
He just seems like I would be like, oh, this is a really cool poem. It's like, oh, you didn't catch the very indicative meaning of my poetry, and I'd just be like, shut up, I am not good at English.
Yeah, you're like, bro, I work on a farm. I'm doing great stuff out here, and I read, okay? I just don't read like you. So
I read, okay.
I read, back off.
I'm known to experiment with a book or two.
All right, let's see who we got next.
But we didn't give him an official ranking, but I think we both agree that
Pretty
Elliot
near the
is
bottom.
low.
He's near the bottom.
I don't think he's as bad as Alex, but he's definitely not great.
Yeah, he's slightly above Alex, but he's definitely not up there very high. Next up, we have Maru. Maru's okay. Maru's, I think, towards the bottom of like the Bachelorettes for me, but it's not because I don't like her. I don't know. I think it's just out of all, because she's like very sciencey, very like intelligent, and I respect that. But it's just like, it's not like the type of person I'm going after. Also, her dad sucks. Demetrius sucks. I hate Demetrius.
He threatens you.
Because he does threaten you. Like in Maru's like 2 Heart cutscene, he's just like, I want to make sure nothing gets in the way of my daughter's future. And you can literally tell Maru, like, your dad's acting weird.
like, hey, he's been pretty weird lately. And she's probably just like, yeah, he's just like that.
Maru's brought down by the fact that I don't want to be married into that family.
Do you think Robin would give you discounts?
Robin is one of my best friends in Stardew Valley. Robin is goated.
I love
Demetrius, leave your wife. Robin, if you're out there, I know
Mr.
you're
Steal
a
Your
fictional,
Girl over
you're a
here.
fictional character, but hit me up.
It's Valentine's Day. Let me steal your girl.
Exactly. I'd steal Demetrius's girl. He's mean. But I feel Maru
That's such
is
like an elementary school. You think he's mean?
he is being mean. To get back on topic, Maru's like towards the middle. Maru's okay. I like Maru.
She's mid.
She's mid. Amen.
Penny's like a preschool teacher, yeah? She's like a daycare person. She teaches Jasmine and
Vincent. Penny's just, once again, Penny's pretty like high up in my list. She's at 3 on my list. Once again, just because she's nice.
yeah, she's just a good person. She's shy. She likes books. She hangs out in the library.
She's got social anxiety, which same,
Yeah.
bestie, I get you. I don't have much else to say
Oh,
about
you're
her.
not saying she doesn't have to stay in her lane for her social anxiety?
No, we can share that. That's
can
only
share
fair.
it.
I really don't have anything else
She's
to
cute,
say.
and like she's got red hair. That's another extra point on in my book.
She pulls a microaggression in her first like hard event, but like where she like tries to help out George and like pushes him out of the way of his mailbox. She
Like-
has good intentions, but like whoops. However, I won't hold that against her. I feel like it could be. There's so much worse. Penny's chill. I'm happy
She's
with
chill.
putting
Yeah,
Penny
yeah.
near the top.
She's like closer to the top, not like upper mid.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sam, he plays guitar.
That's a like negative for me. He's in a band. Come on, bro. I don't know. No offense if you're in a band out there, but I'm not dating you unless your band is really cool. I don't think his band is that cool. Also, he tries to skateboard, but he's not that good. And like, come on, dude.
Can you skateboard?
No, but like one of us has to be able to, and I don't think it's gonna be him.
He's got daddy issues and like same.
No, I
So,
can't.
like,
I
think
can't.
that's fair.
His dad went to war. I can give him daddy issues. He's allowed that one.
Military dad, you know, we've both been there. I like his hair. I want my hair to look like that. I
He's-
want him to do my hair.
He is the closest I think you can get to being just like a golden retriever in like just person form. But I think that is not always the greatest thing for him. I feel like sometimes I want him to be just not a dog. Just be a dude. Yeah, I feel like towards the middle again.
Mid.
We're just spending most of this time calling all of the people
That's
mid.
just it. Every Stardew Valley, Bachelor and Bachelorette are mid.
Okay.
We're gonna disagree on this one. This is Shane. Here's the thing.
Where do you put? Okay, if you're going 1 to 12, where is Shane? Be honest.
3.
3.
3.
12. Bottom of the barrel. You can go ahead and explain your opinions first.
Can fix him. He is an alcoholic. He never quite stops, but he gets better. I like to think that I am helping him, because you know he's got issues. That heart event, it just tore at my heartstrings, and I just want. He is a chicken. Please proceed.
See, In my opinion, the reason I am a Shane hater is because in the end, you may help him, but you cannot fix him. And there are other characters that just, you do fix them. Also, I've known plenty of people with drinking problems. Shane is also just sort of mean to you.
You have no right.
I think he's just mean to me. I know I have no right, because you know who I'm putting at number 1.
I knew before we did this.
However, I don't know what it is. I can't get behind Shane. I'm sorry, Shane. I hope you get better.
I'll make him better.
You can go talk to Skye. Skye will fix you. I cannot fix you. It's Sebastian. Sebastian is pretty low on my list because he never leaves his stupid room. I can't talk to him.
Which is in the basement,
Like-
by the way.
I respect it. I'm very similar. Sometimes I gotta be in my cave. However, brother, there's like 12 people in this valley. Go talk to one of them. But he does play D&D. Okay,
Does
wait.
he canonically?
I forgot about that. There's a hard event where he does a little game of D&D. Okay, hold on. He might have moved violently up my list. He's okay, but he's nothing special to me. I'm not into the emo boys. I'm sorry.
I am.
That makes a lot of sense.
All right. I've never personally romanced him.
Also, another Demetrius hate post, another Demetrius call out post. Demetrius is a terrible stepfather to Sebastian. He's mean.
Dynamic. He's mean. Your Demetrius opinions just boil down to he's mean.
And that's all I need. My one judgment of that person, that's all I need.
He's up there. He'd be like B tier. I'm gonna be real.
That's fair. I can respect a B tier Sebastian. Let's go.
It's Haley.
Haley on top, Haley supremacy. I have to explain myself because I said that I don't like Shane because Shane's mean to me. However, Haley is also mean to at the start. Now, I don't know if this is a reflection of me and something I need to look into the mirror and understand about myself, but that didn't stop me. Also, the thing is, the reason I don't like Shane is because you cannot fix him. No matter what, you cannot fully fix him. You can fix Haley. Haley is one of the best people when you marry her. She's really just a good person.
Nick just likes when women are mean to him.
I'm not gonna defend.
I like that she's a photographer. She does take pictures, and she is very pretty.
Commedia.
Commedia.
She gets it.
And she is very pretty.
Yes, she's up there. She's up there. She's at number 1 in my heart. We have Abigail.
My number 1.
See, I am going to talk a little bit of Abigail hate. However, top 5 still. However, I think that Abigail is overloved within the fandom and within the community because she is the purple-haired gamer girl. And let's be real, you're playing Stardew Valley. I know you're at least a little interested. Don't lie to me. That's your niche. I personally think she's a good person. She's very chill, but also she comes with Pierre. Pierre is like a capitalist at heart, and I hate him. I can't take that. Pierre, if you're out there watching this, once again, you're not a real person, but you should watch your back because I will take you out. But yeah, she's up there. Abigail's up there.
I love her. She eats rocks.
That's true. She's a rock eater.
She eats rocks.
I get that. I feel that.
I love her. She's my purple-haired gamer girl. She is who I divorced Alex for.
But I feel like that's everybody. We sort of hated on most of them, I
Yeah,
feel like.
we're like,
We either hated on them very heavily, praised them to like all ends, or were like they're mid, like completely mid. And honestly, I'd have it no other way. That's it. I feel like that's where. I think that's the end. I think that's the flip note, baby.
Final tier list.
Thanks for watching.
Hi, welcome back. So we just had a great segment from Nick and Skye. Thank you, Nick and Skye. Now we are going to move on to, well, a surprise game. You know, Valentine's Day is full of surprises. You may get chocolates, you may get gift cards, you might get a dog, something like that. You might get that. I don't even know what that was. So we're going to have a surprise game, and we're going to see what you get. So yeah.
Hi, I'm Nick McEwen, and for my ship, I'm not much of a shipper, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go in, just give something wild, and I feel like I came up with one that I can be truly proud of. So we're gonna start off with Me Gunner, the generic Me Gunner. It's like generic Me, like D in like the Wii, but like generic Me Gunner, that girl, with Dracula from Castlevania, from like one of the games, any of the games, just like the two of them together, I can't explain why, but I think that they would be a cute couple. And that's where I'm going to leave that.
Hi, my name is Justin, and I'm also not much of a shipping guy, but I thought of one ship that I think is, just spicy enough, just interesting enough that, but also good enough that, like, I'd be comfortable, defending it. I'm gonna say the Stardew Valley Omni ship, where all of the bachelors and all the bachelorettes date each other, except for Shane, because you can't fix him. I think they would just all work out really well together, because I think they're all really cool people and they all deserve happiness and love. That's why I say you should download the mod that lets you marry everyone, and it makes your bed like 13 tiles wide. That's my ship.
Hey, I'm Billy, and my current my ship that I'm gonna choose is I'm actually choosing a real one from a game I've played, and also I'm gonna choose a homosexual ship because we need that representation here. And I'm gonna go with Danganronpa V3's Shuichi Saihara and Kokichiyama. Kokichiyama is the antagonist, and they have a really interesting dynamic because Kokichi is known as the ultimate liar. So you can never really tell if he's meaning to be romantic or just joking and like flirting as a joke. So I think their ship is really interesting, and you get into really analyzing whether or not he's lying or not. And I think that's just really spicy, really cool. I think it makes for a great ship.
Hi, I'm Skye, and my ship is also gay. I like Castiel and Dean Winchester. Yes, I'm a Destiel shipper from your Tumblr. I just think that they should have been together and that Cass should not have been sent to Super Hell. Thank you.
All right. What's up, y'all? I'm Griffin E. Brandon. And for my ship, I don't really do ships, but I would say my favorite ship in Star Wars is Emperor Palpatine and his unlimited power. Almost every single movie, he is doing nothing but zipping and zapping in them Jedis. He's always like, unlimited power! Zap, 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 zap.
I'm Noah, so I'm gonna pick two ships actually. One I just kind of thought up of to be funny, and another one that I think is kind of like legit. Skyrim. It would be me and Serana. If only she would give me a chance, But then a fake one that I made up to be funny was Bowser and Kamek, but specifically from the Mario movie. Not the game version, just from the Mario movie. I felt like there's a bit like romantic tension between those two. And also, I would say Doomslayer and Isabel just as like platonic friends, like shipping them in a platonic way, I feel like they'd be very good friends.
Hello, my name is Andrew. I guess they have two ships. One that I feel feels legit. I mean, I think most people feel it's legit. And the second one is just a funny ship that I just came up with because I'm not really a ship guy. But the first ship I have is Mario and Peach. I mean, it's self-explanatory. Even though Mario does all the rescuing, I'm sure Mario does need some rescue from Peach. But then my fun ship I have, I know for some reason people like to ship Waluigi with Rosalina, but I disagree. I'm gonna have to ship him with Wario. I mean, he doesn't have someone with him as well, so yeah, those two bros should just be together.
My name is Jameson Sales, and my ship is Cassidy, Honzo, and me also. They're just so good together. Every game that you join, you see them hanging out and having fun, just like me.
Hi, I'm Carson Zadroga, and I also don't really do much of the shipping. I have to be honest, when I consume media, I almost never think about the romance part. I think about, oh, look at the guns. But I guess one romance that I've been thinking about, Cyclops and Wolverine. Like, come on, man. They're not after Jean Grey. They're after each other. That's what they are. They're after each other. My second choice would be, it would probably be Nick Valentine from Fallout 4 and Paladin Dance from Fallout 4 too. One of them's Buzz Lightyear. Both of them are synths. And, yeah. All right, that was a great surprise game. And I hope everyone had a very great Valentine's Day. you know, even if you're single like me, you know, you can still show love. You know, you can text your mom, you can give someone a box of chocolates, or you can just play a video game forever and not even take a shower the next day. But yeah, that's Press Play's Valentine's Day episode, and I hope everyone has a lovable day. And keep on playing, Indiana.
I got a stick.